a cheesy sandwich and some soup. Today we're going to make mozzarella in carrozza, which is a fried sandwich instead of grilled. So it's mozzarella in between white bread. I have all the ingredients lined up here. And we literally bread it as if it were a cutlet and fry it. For the soup part, we're making a Tuscan bean soup. I'm going to add the guanciale or pancetta first and let it render. You can omit this if you're a vegetarian, obviously. Let's walk through real briefly what we did over here for the sandwich station. Mozzarella in carrozza means in a carriage, that the cheese is in a carriage. The carriage are 2 slices of bread. This is just plain white bread. A little bit stale is fine, so you can buy it day old, save a couple of bucks. And I have 2 very thin slices of fresh mozzarella for each little sandwich, okay, lined up here on the plate, ready to go. And then we have a little flour, egg, and breadcrumb. For 4 sandwiches, you'll probably need 3 large eggs. And the breadcrumb, I added Parmigiano Reggiano, a little grated cheese to it. Okay, over to our pot, we're going to add our mixture of carrots, celery, and onion in our herbs. And we're going to give that a stir. Just a pinch of salt, really, over the shoulder. And a little black pepper, because you're going to get salt out of the guanciale that we rendered there. And then we're going to sweat that just a bit. Then, after it sweats, we can add in our garlic and our greens and all the rest of the stuff, right? I'm also going to throw in, from the get-go, right on top of the veg, our rind of Parmigiano Reggiano. So the vegetables were sweat out, and then, of course, I wilted in the kale. That's the stemmed kale or any dark green you prefer. And then I added the stock. Again, I'm using hearth stock, which is a bone stock, but you can substitute vegetable stock. And once that all comes to a boil, that's when we add in the beans. So now we're ready to do this process. I took the sliced stale white bread and, oh, you know what we need to add is a little nutmeg to our soup because we wilted in those greens. We need to add that nutmeg, and at the very, very finish, we'll add the lemon juice. Just a hint to highlight the flavor of those greens. Okay, we'll let him hang out. So back to what I was saying. I layered the mozzarella in its carriage in carrozza. This is the carriage, the white bread with the crust cut off. Now we're going to do standard breading procedure. Ooh, I better take my rings off. Standard breading procedure, flour, egg, for every 4 sandwiches, 3 eggs, and breadcrumb mixed with a little parm. Now, you'll see I have a baking sheet over here. It's got parchment on part of it and just a rack on the other part of it, the exposed part. This is so we can take all of the sandwiches and put them in the pan at the same time. So we take our uncooked mozzarella in carrozza and put it here. And we're going to put the cooked over there to drain when it's done. I'm fishing out the bundle of herbs, the bay leaf, the brother bay leaf. Okay, that's done. And I've been fishing out our mozzarella in carrozza. And I took this same pan, remember that I lined half with parchment to put the raw on. And we're putting the cooked fried cheese sandwiches onto that to drain. All right? So we'll take a portion out for John. Okay, here we go, guys. Corner to corner. So everybody can get excited about the cheese.